Loneliness and lust. Nothing on women's neck. Now, we done glazed over this, right? And this is not as common as the flashing. But men are definitely nutting on random women's neck, right? Remember the video with a man nutted on a woman's leg in Dollar and she was screaming, he nutted on me. Well, there is another component to this. Nut and bottle pill. Ball on your juice. Feel me? We call that ball on your juice. They sit here and squeeze it on you. Now, we was in a live when somebody mentioned this, and we said, no, that can't happen because nut dries up. No, closed container refrigerator maxing. Feel me? So why do men do this? Well, they like the taboo effect of it. They like the fact that they have their semen sprayed on a woman. And if they don't want to fucking jerk it in Dollar Tree or Home Depot and then slang it on you, they slang it on you with a bottle. This is why women need to be aware of this situation. You need to be aware of men with cameras because they might try to upskirt you. They might try to throw their neck in your fucking skirt, right? Men are getting crazy nowadays because loneliness and lust. I always say loneliness and lust because it's a combination, not just lust and not just loneliness. Loneliness and lust, both of them two things. Had niggas jerking off in the car, jerking at the city bus, they at the hair store, jerking in the parking lot, they at the Home Depot, they at the goddamn Ace Hardware, jerking behind the pots and pans and shit like that, right? Looking at an old woman. And that's a whole other video of who they go after. They go after older women, middle school, high school girls, and they go after the third woman, which is women that dress in like skimpy clothes. They feel like the gloves are off of them, right? But see, out of all three of them, the one who wear the skimpy clothes, they the ones that snitch on you. They the ones that'll get loud, right? So beware the nutting on your neck pill. You know what I'm saying? Niggas nut on your neck, it'll have you be like, nut. Make you scream like Yana. What the fuck? Self-control pill. You know what I mean? Most of us men, we need to have self-control. Stop groping women on the fucking bus, at the fucking mall, Home Depot, Walmart, upskirt, throwing neck under motherfucker skirts and shit like that. The truth is, ladies, most men do have self-control. Most men see you with them small ass shorts on, with that small ass skirt on. It's the summertime. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. Women walking around with their sundresses on, their shorts, their skirts. We see that. The average man is not going to gawk at you. What I mean by gawk, they're not going to stare at you and look at you. They see you from the side of their eye or they see you from like a distance. They're like, God damn. But they're not going to look at you. You're not going to even probably notice them unless you're paying attention to them, right? Most men have self-control. The men that you thinking about is the men that might grab you at the corner store, the fucking convenience store guys and shit like that. This is not the average man. This is the nutcase of the fucking world. It's a nature thing. A lot of women keep saying, oh, you know, if I have my thighs out, that shouldn't make you fucking horny or whatever the case may be. It is biology, right? Men like thighs, men like boobs, men like ass. Self-control part comes in. Most men do not interact with you. They're not going to say anything to you. There's many men that you walk past, that you sit next to, that do not pay attention to you. Do you think they didn't see you? You don't think that they saw your ass and thighs, right? Sometimes a guy might look at your ass and want you to catch him looking at it, right? This becomes creepy if he's unattractive. But if it's a good looking man, if Henry Cavill looking at your shit or Denzel looking at your shit, you be like, oh, he like what he see, right? But if it's me, the nutty professor or somebody like that looking at your ass, you be like, he's weird. It's a natural thing. It's biology. But I just told you the last video about the nutting on women pill. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas jerking and nutting on women. Some men, they don't have the fucking balls to do it manually. So what they'll do is they'll nut in a damn bottle, save it in a refrigerator, and then spray it on your ass, right? They like the taboo effect of you have a nut on your neck. They semen on your neck. You feel me? This is very brutal. So, this is the men that don't have self-control. The niggas that flash, they dig and stuff like that. These are men that don't have self-control. The average man has self-control. Let's get it correct. You want to be something more in this life? Don't depend on your friends and family to support you. Don't depend on your family and friends to see you as what you see yourself as. Feel me? They gonna always see you as who they grew up with. They gonna always see you as a kid. And the thing about it is, most people in your friend groups and your family groups, they fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got fuck niggas, even in my family. Feel me? They're not gonna see you as the big rap star, the big streamer, the big entertainer, the performer. They're not gonna see you as the president. Feel me? They be judging you how you cut your hair. They be judging you how you wear your outfits, what you want to do, your ambitions, right? That's why it's best to go ahead and do this shit, right? We in the age of social media. We in the age of making your own clout, your own community. Fuck your family, fuck your friends. You have to understand this. A lot of you guys are getting out of high school and you trying to do dreams and stuff like that. You got to understand they is not going to support you. They can't. The reason I'm telling you this is because when I was trying to do music, I was mad at my people. I was mad at my brothers, my friends and shit like that for not sharing my stuff. My mama, my sister, bro, they not gonna see you as a star. Matter of fact, even when you get rich and famous, they still might not see you as a star, right? You can't hold that against them. It's human nature, really. They not gonna support you. Like me, I'm a rare nigga. I'm a real nigga. I supported my friends and my family, whether I like their music or not, whether I like their acting or not, right? Because I felt like it's room to grow, it's room for improvement. Let me just support you and help you, because a lot of people ain't gonna do that. At least they need is a support from somebody they love, somebody they like, right? But a lot of people can't even do that. They can't even, show out for a nigga. So you got to understand this, because you probably experiencing it right now in your life. And any girl that you talking to that's not really supporting your dreams or feel like it's not really possible, cut her off, man. Get to the money, get to the bag, get to the status, and then get your wife. Feel me? Shame is a supplement that stops humans from becoming and progressing into a very horrible society. Understand? Each era and each generation has societies that was built up on rules, laws, things like that. And as long as these rules and laws were being upheld, the society wasn't as bad, because people in the streets, whether it was taken to court or not, if they knew about it, they would shame you. Well, when you take shame out of the equation, society gets worse. People start killing more frequently, killing more openly. Feel what I'm saying? They get more predatory. They get more corruptible. The government is more corrupt. The police is more corrupt. Women are very nasty. Men are very nasty. Both. It's not a gender thing. And shame, I believe, keeps people from going off the fucking deep end, right? From going crazy. You can go to jail for jerking off in public. What happens when there's no shame? You jerk off in public, you flash kids, you flash grandmothers, you flash women. If you engage more in sexual immorality, there is no bars on what can be done to kids, to animals. They progress more and more, worse and worse. Next thing you know, you hurting little kids and you hurting women, you hurting men, you jerking off in public. You got the woman, this guy, he's going viral right now, the black guy who's exposing his mom. The reason he's exposing her is because she had no shame. When she was sleeping with men while he was growing up in the house, he heard all them noises. He knew what was going on behind the scenes. She had no shame. And she still doesn't have any shame. She doesn't really care, right? She doesn't really care that he's snitching. It's more like, oh, now you gonna tell my motherfucking business, right? Some people have no shame. And the reason they have no shame is because there is no consequence. But please understand that shame keeps society moving with morality. There is shame for being a thief. There is shame for being a murderer. There is shame for being a whore. But as you see time goes by, there's no more shame for being a whore. If you can make the right argument for stealing certain things, then there's no shame for theft, right? Every person feels shame. People have so much shame, they take certain things to the grave. Many humans, millions throughout centuries, have took things to the grave because of shame. There was a prophet who told David a scenario, right, where he told him a symbolizing story that represented David. And he said, what do you think should happen to this person? And David said, that person should be put to death. And he said, that person is you. David tore his clothes off and was in shame. He felt so bad and so sorry for what he had done. And he repented. And he was punished for it. But this shame carried throughout his whole life. And this is why he didn't really punish his sons for going at each other and going at him. Shame is needed to help society.